Ladies, Gentlemen, Mesdames et Messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, Señores y Señoras, welcome back, and here we are with the first game of tonight's quarterfinals. It is a TVT, and we got Beasty from Team Empire. He is spawning in the top left. His opponent is Kaz from Team Empire as well in the bottom right. And there we see the chat log. Beasty saying, one of us wins the CraftCup tonight, and indeed the CraftCup is the tournament I am casting right now. The prize for tonight is $100, and now I just made myself comfortable. So Car saying he was not feeling too good today. On the other hand, Beastie saying he is absolutely in a good position. So remember, whoever wins this tournament series of the best of three quarterfinals will most likely face Dimaga in the semifinals, and most likely a Braddock or Dystar in the grand finals of the tournament. So this will be a lot of nice names, a lot of high profile games. And we see some ZVTs, we will see some TVTs, so let's get pumped for this game. I'm really looking forward to it, and there we see already a small deviation coming up. We see Beastie not yet going here for the gas. He's just getting more and more minerals. He's got already 300, and most likely will go for expansion here pretty soon. On the other hand, what is Cast doing? His refinery is already finished 10 seconds ago, so he started to mine some gas right away. There's the SCV moving out. This SCV is only moving out for scouting purposes, because there is the other SCV moving out, and this SCV will be producing, constructing, manufacturing, making, morphing, warping this command center here. So one barracks without gas into expand coming up by Beastie. Of course, if you're spawning cross positions, and now, or just wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. And now he is realizing, okay, there is nobody. That now he's aware of cars being spawned cross positions. So with this SCV, he is realizing, okay, there's a marine out. There might be no add-on here on the tech lab. And now the question will be, will he even be able to get with this SCV in the base? No, the second marine is out, so will he be able to sneak through there to see this refinery? Did he saw the factory? I'm not 100% sure. He did not see the factory, but he saw the second gas, so he can assume there is a factory somewhere. Still moving around with this SCV, and this scout was so crucial for him because now he knows what is actually up. So how many Marines does he have? 4 here on top of the ramp. Of course he needs to get a bunker. On the other hand, what's up with cars? Now going for the tech lab here in the factory right away, going for the starport, and will Beastie start to go for the timing with the engineering bay in a couple of 1 or 2 minutes? Because yes, this looks really Banshee-esque by cars, because yes, the tech lab is finished, the factory is lifting up, and we see the starport being finished here by cars right now. So will he be able to go for some damage there right away? And now taking a look at the production tab, we see Banshee being produced by Cast right now. This Banshee will be finished in another 40 seconds, but he's not going for what? For the cloaking field. So he just wants to have this Banshee to do some damage, but not he wants not overcommit to it, because he thinks, okay, it's more likely for me to invest, it is more reasonable for me, it is better for me to just invest the 200 minerals and 200 gas, which the cloak would cost, into another project, which should be could be, for example, here this command center. It could be just another barracks going for the reactor, and this is exactly what Cast is doing. So he does not want to fall behind too much in terms of macro. So we will continue to follow this Banshee pretty soon, because now I have to say the next unit Cast is making out of the starport is a Raven. On the other hand, there we see the first missile turret being constructed. There we see the first missile turret in the main constructed as well. And now Beastie finishing with the starport. Will he go for a Viking right away, or will it be a Medivac? It will be a Viking, so he wants to make sure that he will not die to this Banshee, who is now here in the mineral line, attacking a mule, attacking an SCV, Beasty not losing a single unit. What about the Viking? The Viking still needs another couple of seconds until it is finished. Nice micro here by Cars, taking out a Marine, but taking out a Marine and a SCV is not good enough. I mean, he's on 3 kills in total. There the Marines did even a little bit more damage, and because of the fact that this Banshee will not get cloaked, Beasty just needs to survive a little bit longer, because now the Viking is out, and now Kaz realizing the Viking is out, he needs to go for an attack, just because this Banshee is doomed to die anyway. Now this Banshee goes down. And was it worth it, the 5 kills? You can say maybe, because he killed 2 SCVs, but Beasty only lost units worth minerals, not losing any units with some gas, so it can go either way. It depends on your point of view, I guess. So he was salvaging this bunker. Now he's got 2 tanks at the front, he's got a couple of Marines there. He was mining at his natural expansion for quite a while. Meanwhile, Cast only now landed his orbital command there. There we see the 13 SCV transfer over there. And now Cast is moving out. Is he going for... Oh, nice job by him, taking out those 2 Marines. Is he going for an attack here at the backdoor entrance? Or is he not doing this right now? I mean, you can say this attack was worth it with the Banshee in terms of forcing a missile turret here, forcing a missile turret there, but this missile turret might even come in handy in the later stages of the game if there are any drops occurring directly in the mineral line, because this missile turret covered this whole area from medivacs, and you can't really land with medivacs right away without taking actually heavy damage there. So and another good thing about this is if you have the engineering bay built anyway, you do not have to build it extra to go for some more upgrades, which Beasty just started the +1, now he's adding in more barracks, so it is not too big of a loss there. Cars now moving out, and let's take a look at the harvester count. It is 40 against 40, so those guys pretty even, of course, being on the same team means they can practice quite a lot together. And now Cars wants to go for the elevator drop, this dropping the Marines here on the siege tanks, but Beasty got another siege tank here in the back, he's got another siege tank here in the back as well, so all those Marines going down. He lost his siege tank though, but before that he was able to kill the 3rd siege tank of Cars. Now going here for a scan, this tank taking out the auto turret, doing some damage to the Viking, but one Viking of course is not enough. So what is Beasty doing? Do we see more Vikings by him? No, we do not, but Cars on the other hand got a reactor starport with the 2 Vikings in production. And now Cast is trying to drop the siege tanks here. This 1 siege tank is still under attack, but now point defense drone has been deployed by Cast, and the siege tanks are barely out of range of the Marines being still able to attack, for example, this supply depot. Now all those 4 Marines by Cast are naked. He's got this Marine just in case, and he's got a couple more Marines at the front, but Beasty not yet moving all of his forces away. Still got the 2 siege tanks and the 2 Marines there. And what was Cars wanting to do? And this point defense drone just saved the life here of this medivac, and now the medivac goes down either way because of this missile turret, and missile turret taking out medivacs in the mineral line. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier, and now the Marines taking out the Viking as well. Meanwhile, we do not see another attack here at the front, but Cars is now going for another expansion. Go for the 2nd expansion here at the 4 o'clock position, so he's got a follow-up plan. Of course, he is, like I said, in my personal opinion, one of the best macro Terrans, and this siege tank's got the other siege tanks en route. Someone is pinging over here. Beasty going for a small drop in the main base of Cars, but only this is for distraction purposes. And now he knows, okay, 2 things. This missile turret is burning down to the ground. He was able to kill an SCV, and he knows that's the most important thing, where the main army of Cars is. So he knows, okay, there are not any reinforcements anytime soon. So now this Viking can take out the Raven, and the Raven will go down, even though... Oh, the point defense drone got still quite a lot of energy, but no problem here for this siege tank to take out the auto turret, to take out this remaining siege tank as well. This HP with this marine with 1 HP was able to do this, and now finally, and good job here by Cars just to micro array with this Raven. He was just microing around the point defense drone, just deploying this auto turrets, and now the Raven here with 3 kills altogether, and 1 kill being at least another Viking do a very, very good job there. Cars just moving his Marines away here from this front entrance to the back, because there we see Beasty is now moving out, doing a good job. And will he split his Marines? Yes, he will, because he wants to go for some long distance mining already, but 2 Marines will not be enough. He needs to pull this SCVs array. Is he pulling his SCVs array? No, he's not using all of this SCVs. It will be a very, very huge deal. Meanwhile, we have another big engagement here in the center. Kaz was able, because he just had more forces than Beasty, to be successful with this attack in the middle, and it's just looking better and better for Kaz. Now with this Viking, he's even able to take out this Zelnaga watchtower, this orbital command. We see Beasty saying GG and go Zelnaga Kevins. Just to sum it up a little bit before we can go to the next game. This first attack with this elevating drop here, then the follow-up play with the siege tanks, and the decision to take this expansion was just so good by Kais. He was moving in, he was applying pressure, and while applying pressure he was able to expand, making him able to take the first game, and Zelnaga Kevins will be the second game. So here we are in the lobby right away already.